Zulu told her peers that South Africa was undertaking many interventions in advancing women and girls in the space of the fourth industrial revolution.
We align strongly with the Common African position on building an inclusive digital economy and society. Furthermore, we strongly support its call for the development of women and girls in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, and innovation and technological change. We need to narrow and ultimately close the gender digital gap. This is most critical for the African continent if we are to attain gender equality.
Career paths.
Slovenia concurred that men by and large still dominate studies in science, tech, engineering and maths.
So the real gap that I see is the following. Okay, we have the infrastructure, but still 90% of all students in STEM studies are men. That is the gap that we have to address. And my point is the following. It is not enough that the state intervenes. It is not enough that we make investments. State intervention without people believing in it is empty, is fragile. It will be blown away by the first wind. So what we have to aim at is to change the institutions, people's hearts, people's minds.
France pointed to the unequal economy between men and women.
La France encourage donc.
France therefore encourages all means of improvements in the use of technology. Laws are intended to accelerate technology and STEM. It is our pleasure to announce that France will achieve parity by 2027. We have a program which will help women become trained. Also, boys and girls both need to have the right school education. Women are overexposed to violence, for example, and that is unacceptable.
Sierra Leone highlighted the introduction of free quality education as game-changing.
The introduction of the free quality school education has not only contributed to the high enrollment of girls, but it has also ensured that girls for the first time are at the same retention levels as boys in both primary and secondary education. Also, with the provision of free and automatic scholarship for girls and women opting for STEM, we have seen an unprecedented increase in girls entering sciences and continuing on to university. With the introduction of comprehensive sexuality education in junior secondary school curriculum, the review of the Child Rights Act and the Cybercrime Act, we anticipate a reduction in adolescent pregnancy, child marriage, and the protection of women and girls online.
The UK quoted the latest stats from the International Telecommunication Union that estimates that 259 million more men than women were using the internet in 2022.
Women do not have access, face more difficulties, and indeed drawbacks. For instance, 85% of women globally have witnessed or experienced online violence. This, simply put, is unacceptable and must end. To ensure that women and girls are neither excluded nor deterred from the digital world, there are three things we still need: research, access, and indeed legislation.
The Commission on the Status of Women continues. Sherwin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.